Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So guys, today we are going to discuss something quite interesting. You're going to learn a lot from. Many people are in this table, so please listen and follow all I'm going to say. I can assure you that there will be a lot of positive change in your life. So we are going to look at 7 bad character traits you need to change. Yes, you see a lot of people saying that they don't like me. They don't always want me to be around them. I'm not needed here. Nobody likes me. So most times it could be maybe because of the kind of character you display, the kind of attitude you display. That is why a lot of people don't really like you. There's no way people will just wake up without, having any reason. They will start hating you. Sometimes it's because of the little bad character behaviors they display. That is why they try to avoid you. And a lot of people don't really know that they have all these bad characters. I'm going to mention these things so that in case if you display any of this, know that is one of the reasons why nobody likes you. And you need to change that kind of character or behavior or attitude as soon as possible. You need to change it as soon as possible. So there are lots of things we do, and because of that, people don't always want you around them because of that thing. Not that you did any other thing to them, but because of that character attitude you display, they always try to avoid you anytime. So, number one of such character is when you love to gossip. Yeah, a lot of people gossip a lot. Anything that happens within your neighborhood, you will always be the one to have the first-hand information about it. They know you as CNN News. They know you as Tatafo. They know you as Amebo. Whatsoever that happened around your area, your vicinity, your environment, your neighborhood, you will always have information about everything. Not only you. So when you have that character traits, you gossip a lot. Every time they see you, you are always talking, mentioning whatsoever that happens around you, around your vicinity. You are always talking and talking and talking and talking. You hardly close your mouth. You are always busy with your mouth. So you find out that people will try to avoid you. That's the truth. Once you're a gossip and people know you for that, everybody will want to avoid you because they wouldn't want you to come and gossip about them to others. And some people go as far as moving from one compound to the other, one flat to the other, within their neighborhood, just to diss them on what is happening, the latest news within the neighborhood, the latest news within the town. That's very bad. So avoid gossiping at all costs. It can make people to avoid you because nobody will want to, you know, want you to get any information about them because definitely they know that you will discuss about them outside with people outside. So they will try to avoid you. They wouldn't even want to say anything around you because once anything enters your ears, the people within your vicinity will know it. The people within your environment will know it. Everybody around you within your compound will know it. So they will try to avoid you as much as they can because you gossip a lot. And the funny thing about some people that gossip is that most times they even go to the point of fabricating stories that are not true. They will always want to, say something. They always want to say something. So if they're not getting the information that they wanted, they will fabricate a story, fabricate something just to keep their mouth busy. They'll keep on talking and talking, even when they know within themselves that what they're saying is not the truth. So they can actually go to the extent of fabricating stories, fabricating events, just to keep their mouths busy. So that's the danger of gossiping. So you need to avoid it at all costs because if people know you for that, they will definitely avoid you. That's the simple truth about it. So number two character or bad character traits that you must change as soon as possible is when you are always jealous of people's progress. Yes, if you are the type that you're always jealous when people are progressing, everybody will want to avoid you. It simply means that you don't want others to move ahead of you. You don't want others to move ahead. You just want them to be with you, within the same level with you, or maybe you will even be higher than them. That is when you'll be comfortable. But once they are higher than you, it could be friends, it could be relatives, and all that. It could be even your siblings sometimes. There are people that are so jealous to the point that they can even be envious of their own blood brother or sister because that person is, ahead of them. The person has gotten what they have not gotten yet, and they become so jealous and so envious of them, even though they are siblings. And yet, so there are people like that. They are so envious of people's progress. They are so jealous of people's progress. Once people around them are progressing, you see them becoming so angry. So, that's very bad and very wrong. So if you're the type that you get jealous of others when they are progressing, it simply means that they won't want you to know when they are progressing. They would rather keep it secret. They'll try as much as they can not to let you know because they know that you definitely get jealous of them. So they will try to avoid you at all costs. So if you have that kind of character traits, you easily get jealous of people, envious of people when they are progressing. It simply means that you are not a good person. In fact, no be witch you be so. You're a witch. Oh. A witch does not mean that you must fly in the night. No, there are some character, we display, attitude we display that makes you look like a witch because those are the things that witches do. They don't want people to progress. They don't want people to move ahead in life. They will always want to drag people down. So if you're the type that you always get threatened when people are progressing, it simply means that you are not someone that people can keep as a friend. And definitely nobody will want to be your friend if you have such attitude. So you need to change it at all costs and as soon as possible. So number 3 bad character trait you must change is when you talk too much. Yes, there are people who are like this as well. They talk too much. Ah, no, they don't gossip. I'm not saying they gossip in this aspect. They don't gossip, but they talk too much. This kind of people, if you have a kind of conversation with these people, they can talk and talk and talk. And most times, they don't even give you the opportunity to talk. They will always be the ones to keep on talking and talking and talking. This kind of people, you can call them on phone. You are the one that called. You are the one that used your airtime to call. And yet they will talk and talk. They won't even give you the opportunity to talk, to say the reason why you called them. They will talk and talk and talk. They won't even give you the opportunity to speak as someone that called them, at least tell them the reason why you called. They will talk and talk and talk without getting tired. So there are people like that. They don't gossip, but they can prolong talk. They can gist from morning till night, and it's as if it's nothing. They can talk for Africa. So if you're such a person, a lot of people won't want to keep you as a friend though, because you just waste their time all in the name of gisting. You just waste the whole of their day just to gist. And it can affect other things they need to do. And you find out that those kind of people don't really have something serious they do because nobody will have something serious to do and you are here, you are talking and you are leaving the things you're supposed to handle and you're busy talking and talking and talk away your whole day just like that. So there are people like that that they talk too much. And a lot of people try to avoid such persons because they wouldn't want to waste their time just to talk. So if you're that type that you talk a lot, you talk from morning till night, please, you need to change such attitude and behavior is very bad. It's very, very bad. So number 4, bad character traits you must avoid or you must change at all costs is when you lie every time. Yes, there are people who lie a lot. They can lie. They lie, unnecessarily. They just lie. They've become so used to lies that even when they greet you good morning, you need to check the time whether it's actually morning or not. They lie a lot. So if you find out that those kind of people will not take them serious. That's the danger of it. If you are the type that lie a lot, people will not take you serious. Even sometimes when you're serious, when you are saying the truth, nobody will believe you because everybody now know you as a liar. So even when you're saying the truth, nobody will take you serious. Nobody will believe whatever you're saying because they've known you as a liar. And that can kill your reputation, that can kill your integrity. You do not have integrity, you don't have reputation. You know, one thing about lies is that once you lie the first time, there is always the possibility of you lying more because you like to lie more to cover up the first one you have lied. And that is how you continue lying and lying and lying, and you'll be lost in the lie. So why can't you just say the truth? What will you gain by lying to people? Why can't you just say the truth and nothing will happen? So if you're the type that lies a lot, people will try to avoid you and they will not take you serious at all. Even when you're saying the truth, as far as they've known you as someone that lies a lot, nobody will believe you at all. So, number five form we are going to consider is you are always negative about things. You are always negative. Everything around you, you have a lot of negative vibes, negative energy. Everything is just on the negative side for you. You see a lot of people that complain a lot about other people. They will complain virtually for everything. You put on a cloth, maybe she attended a wedding. Ah, why is the bride putting on this kind of color? Why is the bride putting on this kind of gown? Ah, this gown is not nice. She should have worn this kind of gown. She would have used this kind of color. Ah, the color combination is not good. They will always find fault in everything. They are full of negative energy, a lot of negativity around them. Everything around them, they will always find a fault. They will always try to criticize things around them. They will go to this place, they will look for a fault and tell you, ah, the person should have done it this way. The person should have done it that way. They are always finding fault on virtually everything around them. They are full of negative energy. So this kind of people, everybody will want to avoid such a person because somebody will want someone to bring in a kind of negative energy to whatever they do around them. People will always try to avoid such a person. So please, if you're the type that has this negative energy, please, you need to stop it at all because it's a very bad attitude. You're always finding faults in everything. You always complain in everything, even things that does not concern you. You want to give somebody advice on what to do or impose a particular suggestion on the person, and you want the person to carry it out because you're the one that brought up that suggestion, so you want them to carry it out, and if they don't do it your way or the way you want it, you get angry. So you always fight fault in everything. That's a very bad thing to do. And if you're the type that do that, please stop it. It is not good. It is not right at all. So number 6 point we are going to look at is if you're unnecessarily competitive. You just want to see everything as competition. You must compete with your siblings, compete with your friends, compete with your relatives, compete with everyone around you. You just want to make everything as a competition, and not because you want to grow, just because you want to pull others down, just because you want to be better than others, just because you want to be the best, just because you want to drag people down in order for you to be up. So you are full of competition. Everything turns to competition to you. Unnecessary competition. The sky is big enough to contain everybody. So if you want to fly high, but don't make it as a do or die affair that I must be ahead of you, I must achieve that particular thing before you, and you make it a competition is not necessary. Grow at your pace, grow. The sky is big enough. It doesn't matter who is there to achieve that particular thing or that very thing you want to achieve. Do your thing and don't make it as a competition that you want to fight over it. You want to prove that you are better. You want to prove that you can actually get that thing before the person. You just prove on unnecessary points that are not needed. Please don't be a competitive person. Competition is good. There is healthy competition, yes, but there is negative competition as well. Healthy competition I'm talking about is when you try to grow at your pace, you want to achieve things, and you're working very hard to achieve that thing, and not the other kind of competition, unhealthy competition, that you just want to pull people down in order for you to rise. they can afford to criticize people in order to bring that person down, then they will be up. So that's unhealthy. But if you're doing a kind of competition or a kind of healthy competition that you want to be better, maybe for instance, you want to go into fashion in Nigeria and you want to be better than every other fashion designer here in Nigeria, it's a good competition. All you just need to do is to work on it, put in your best, do all the necessary things you need to do in order to get there. That's a healthy one. But the one that is unhealthy is you trying to pull down the people that have been there already in order for you to climb. You just want to drag them down, then for you to climb. It doesn't work that way. That's an unhealthy competition you are trying to do. So you try as much as you can to paint them black just for you to bring them down, and then you will climb up. No, things don't happen that way. Even if you want to grow, the sky is big enough. Just do the necessary things you need to do and get there. Do not try to bring another person down in order for you to climb. That's unhealthy. So that is it. And nobody will want to have such a person if you have, or if you're the type that has that unnecessary competitive attitude, behavior, character. Nobody will want to be, have a relationship with you or have you as a friend. People will always try to avoid it because it's very, very unhealthy when you try to bring others down in order for you to climb. So guys, this is where we're ending it for today. Please do remember to subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share this video. And thanks very much for your time. See you soon on my next video. Bye for now.